Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Deadshot M made by Deadshot Gaming. Essentially what this thing is a trigger system for your mobile device while playing first-person shooters. Now I've tried out products similar to this in the past, and for the most part they've all been pretty gimmicky. At the very slightest, they help with the comfort level while holding your phone, but I haven't really found something that I can see myself using on a regular basis. Will the Deadshot M be different? Let's find out. The M comes with this nice little carrying case. Opening up the case, as you can see, we got some paperwork. We have the M itself, as well as a USB cable for charging. The Deadshot M system is comprised of 3 separate units. The 2 trigger modules just kind of snap off like so, and then the big piece is a cooling fan for your cell phone. The aim trigger is this single piece right here. It's got 1 button over on the top and works independently and doesn't need to be charged. The fire module is designed to go over on the left hand side and is comprised of 2 buttons. One that's used as the actual trigger and the other one that's used to change modes. The instructions describe them as gears, and the Deadshot M has 4 of them, each one basically controlling the kind of spray that you want outputted while using the trigger. Honestly, I didn't feel the need to use any of these. I just wanted the thing to work when I pressed it, so I left it in the default setting. And this module will need to be charged, and you accomplish that using the micro USB cable included with the unit. And the middle piece is the cell phone cooling system. It's pretty much a fan with 3 speeds. But as most of you guys are aware, sometimes your phone could get really hot while playing some of these first-person shooters, so it's nice that they included something like this. It's important to note that this is not a Bluetooth trigger device, and you don't need any external third-party applications to get this thing to work. You simply snap it onto your phone, and it's pretty much ready to go. Setting up the M is as simple as snapping the triggers in place and placing the fan right in the center of your cell phone. Of course, once you go into the game, you're going to have to rearrange some of the buttons and move the aiming and the fire button over to where you have the triggers set up. It's as simple as just dragging the corresponding button over to right underneath the trigger. But make sure you move all other items out of the way, because when I first did this, I forgot to move the scoreboard, and every time I hit the trigger, it was bringing up the score. Once everything was locked in and set up to my liking, I was actually surprised at how solid this felt. Was it as good as a controller? Absolutely not, but it definitely felt better than some other products I've used before in the past. The trigger system's locked in place really firmly, which I liked. There was no wiggle room or there was no accidental sliding around, even during heated gunfight exchanges, where I got a little frantic and pressed the button slightly harder than I normally would. The Deadshot M seemed to stay in place. The one thing that I just could not get used to was the fan. The fan being back there, I just couldn't find the comfortable place to put my fingers while playing. After about a game or so, I got frustrated and just decided to ditch the fan and only use the triggers. Once I did that, everything immediately felt more comfortable. Now, while playing the few matches that I did play, I wouldn't say that the Deadshot M actually helped my aim or accuracy or anything like that, but it for sure made my phone that much more comfortable to hold. That seems to be the case with products like this. I notice for me personally, I don't feel like they necessarily enhance my abilities, but they make the overall gameplay experience much more enjoyable and much more comfortable. So while no single company has managed to perfect making triggers for mobile devices feel as good as they do on controllers, the Deadshot M is definitely the best one that I've ever used. And it might be worth taking a look at if you're looking to improve your overall comfort level while playing first-person shooters on mobile. If you guys are interested in the Deadshot M, I'll put links in the description below. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.